We have been asked to make a follow-up video in English language as regarding the murder of Okwa Aghanti and his daughter, Mrs. Atagoshe. We are aware of so many narratives that is going on social media, which we regard as false information. Even our attention was drawn to a post that was made by a very dark man on his page, where he referred to the incident as ritual related. But as far as we know, or based on available information that we have in Okwa TV, we want to say in clear terms that we are not aware of any ritual undertone to this killing. Okay. However, we are asking these questions. These are the pertinent questions that we are asking. One, could it be that Emeke was fighting for his auntie, who Aminawu had earlier sold the said land to before reselling it to Okwa Aghanti's daughter? Two, where was Aminawu when all this was happening? Three, how did Emeke got to know that Okwa and his daughter were visiting the said land on the day of this incident? 4. Where is Aminawu and his wife, that's Emeke's auntie, where were they when all these incidents were happening? 5. Why did they not tie Emeke down after he earlier attempted to kill two persons in the earlier hours of the said day of this event before he proceeded to the scene of this very crime? Could it be that Emeke went on loose out of anger that his mother was arrested by his family people for going ahead to bury their father against court order? And then lastly, why did his siblings, after discovering what was inside the bag that he brought home, why did they chain him down in the house and then helped him to bury the heads together with the money that was in the bag, which was already stained with blood? Why did they help him to cover the crime while the community was in the bush searching for the Aminawu who sold the land to Papa Aghanti's daughter? Why did they not raise alarm? So these are some of the pertinent questions that we are asking. Now, let me proceed to narrate what we know or what we are informed that happened on the said day of this incident. Let me just go straight to the point, because I have had so many calls from people around the world asking me to clarify what actually transpired in our mind. Okay, some days ago in English language, because I did my initial publication in our dialect Okwane language. Now, what actually happened is this. There is one young man who is believed to be mentally deranged. Why? Because over time he has been parading himself that he is the actual king of Amai. Amai is a kingdom in Okwa local government area of Delta State. Now, this man has his cabinet that is formed, okay, in quote, okay, and the man is Papa Aghanti. Is so no. They call him Onowu. Now, what happened? He sold the land to someone first, and then eventually resold the land again to this old man, Okwa Aghanti. Now, after some time, he now raised the alarm, told Papa Okwa Aghanti that someone is encroaching on the land, that he should call the daughter. Okay, it was Papa Aghanti actually bought the land for the daughter. I should call the daughter to come and do something in the land before they claim the land from him, or from her rather. Now, Okwa Aghanti's daughter is a teacher in Obiarako. She says she's married to an Obiarako man, Miss Atagoshe by name. That's what she's fondly called, Miss Atagoshe. Now, Okwa Aghanti now called the daughter to come so they will go to the land, and then maybe start molding blocks there. Then on the said day of this event, the lady came, and then she and the old man now went to the farm area to do uh, whatever, clear some portion, and then maybe engage someone to come and tip sand on the land. So while they were doing that, people at home did not actually know their whereabouts, where they went to. So it was the next day that they raised the alarm that they've not seen the old man. And then eventually they went to search the area, and then they eventually found their corpse lying there, their headless body. Now, when the whole community got to know about it, they said searching for the said young man who sold the land to Papa Aghanti's daughter. So everybody went on searching. I was also involved searching for him. We couldn't find him. While we were in the bush searching for this young man, a call later came to one of the youth executives in the community that they should come back. That there is a rumor rumor has it that two school children, that when they were coming back from school, that they saw a man, a tall, grown-up man carrying a bag, and blood were dripping from the bag. So he now asked the children, can you identify the man? They said no, they can't identify him. So the man now went to that area to ask one or two persons if they can actually help identify the young man that was carrying the bag. And then they pointed at that Emeke, that they should go to Emeke's house to go and find out. So when the youth now met, they now said, okay, let them go and find out what Emeke was actually carrying that day. When they went there, the brothers or the family members of Emeke, they denied that they did not see anything. No, their brother did not see anything. No, the youth were trying to be aggressive. So, but eventually, it happened that these young men, they were having issues with their family member, because their father died just very, very recently. Okay, and there's a court case, and the court case, I think it was said that they should not go ahead to bury the father yet, depending on when the case is determined in court. But I don't know what happened along the line. I've not inquired to know what actually happened. Eventually, they now went to the mortuary, brought out the corpse, and buried the man. Now, after they buried this chief, the family people now went back and then arrested the mother of this Emeka. That is the wife of the chief that was buried. They now arrested him to Obiarako. That same morning that the woman was buried, that was when this incident happened. Okay, while the woman was in the station in Obiarako. So when the youth now inquired from them, so what actually happened? Where were you? So day, so time. They said that they were at home. No, they didn't go to anywhere. So they said, okay, oh yeah, all of you come with us. They now carried all of them to the youth chairman's place. So it was at the youth chairman's place they began to interrogate them, that they should speak, tell them what actually happened. So people were beginning to say, yeah, you people are trying to punish them, or you people are victimizing them, because their father just died. They don't have anybody to speak to them, speak for them. That's why the community people are trying to victimize them and all that. So one of the gallant youth insisted, when he saw them as they were trying to use eyes to make contact within themselves, he suspected that his instinct told him that these people, they are not innocent of this crime. He now mounted pressure. So after he mounted pressure, started they tied them, started flogging them. That was when one of them now owned up that actually their brother came home with a bag the previous afternoon, and then they eventually saw what was inside the bag. There was money, and then that they would let them they want to actually own up. They want to take them to the place, because when they saw the bag, they were actually afraid. They couldn't. They don't know what to say. They had to conceal it. Okay, and then took it to the back of their house and buried the heads there alongside the money that was inside. So it was believed later on that the money was actually meant, the woman wanted to use the money to put sand in the said land. Okay, so they buried both the money and the heads there. So when after they made this revelation, they said, okay, can you take us to the place? They said yes. They now took them, the youth, to the place, and then they shallow grave the dog. They now opened it up, and then they found the two heads. That was where the committee went haywire, that no, this can't happen, and then this will be let go scot-free. So they now carried the Emeke in question, the particular person who committed this crime, now carried him. Then, he's mentally deranged. If you're asking him this question, he will say something else. If you're asking him this, he will say something else. So eventually, the youths now carried him. Then I couldn't follow them to wherever they carried him to, but eventually I heard that he was burnt, and then their family compound was equally razed down. I think that was all that had happened. So the heads were recovered and then handed over to the police, but the said man that committed the crime, Emeke, had been taken care of by angry mob. Shagwari.
I am a